Hi everyone, it is a pleasure connecting with you. I am Dipali Kulshresht, the Salesforce consultant at Cloudanalogy, which is an ISO 9001 and 27001 certified Salesforce Silver Partner. Before we start with this webinar, I would like to let you know about Cloudanalogy. So, Cloudanalogy is a premier Salesforce development company and Salesforce implementation partner that has delivered more than 150 plus projects. We have a team of more than 100 plus CRM experts and provide a wide range of services such as CRM administration, consultancy, development, CPQ and Pardot, and data migration. So from here on, my colleague will be taking over, guiding you with every aspect of this webinar.
Thanks, Malika, for the introduction. Let's move with our topic. Our topic is getting started with Salesforce for new user. Before starting our topic, we will discuss about the center of this topic, in which we will go through with Salesforce and its benefits. We will know about Salesforce product and service. We will discuss features of Salesforce. Then after we will know about getting started with Salesforce. Then after we will know about Salesforce object and field. And in last we will discuss about Salesforce schema builder. First of all, we will know about Salesforce and its benefits. In today's time, a majority of technology giants leverage the power of social media like Facebook, Google, etc. And the chunk of tech giants are using Salesforce service and their product to solve their issues. We use CRM for our business because it helped to optimize marketing strategy and also it helped to improve upselling efforts so we can enhance our customer relations. Salesforce CRM is a platform where all the customer interaction happening on a different channel platform can be leveraged. There are Salesforce products and service, in which we will know about Salesforce application, Lightning platform, App Exchange, and Salesforce.com community. Salesforce provide pre-built application for customer relationship management, and Salesforce also provide automation tool to partner relationship management, marketing, and customer service. That is a Salesforce applications. The Lightning platform is a unique kind of platform as a service, usually called PaaS. Developer and admin can build and deliver any kind of business application entirely on demand and without using any software. Admin build apps to handle complex business requirements without the knowing of programming. App Exchange is a kind of a marketplace where thousands of cloud applications built by developer, customer, and partners. Using of these applications, we can easily pre-integrate it with Salesforce and we could enable functionality. Let's move to Salesforce.com community. Salesforce provides training, support, consulting, event, best practice, and also discussion board to help be successful. Now we will discuss about features of Salesforce, in which we will know about objects and field relationship. Then after we will know about security model. Then after we will learn user management. Then after we will go through with page layout and record type. Then after we will know about report and dashboard. Then we will learn automation tool. Then after we will learn about formula and validation, and in last we will discuss about data management. Let's move to our first feature, that is a Salesforce object and field. Basically, Salesforce provides some standard object to make our business run smoothly, that is lead, campaign, account, contact, opportunity, etc. To lead a business, we should handle our management systematically and therefore we use object for it. If we want to use some specific data to store in Salesforce, then we use custom object instead of standard objects and its fields. Basically, custom object we create according to a requirement and we will give an appropriate name based on our requirement. And we can also create fields and relationship to store our information. Let's move to our next feature of the Salesforce, that is a security model, in which we will learn object level security, field level security, record type level security. In object level security, it would actually comes only from profile and permission. Profile gives a wide option. In profile, you will get a list of profile, therefore which you will select one, and the primary purpose of profile is to control access to object level and field level security. I will show you how can you use profile in object level security and field level security. I have already logged in my org. Now I will open profile where you will able to view list of profile, in which I have already created one clone of profile that is a standard user profile. Now we are doing object level security, so we will assign some access to one object. We will choose account object. As a security purpose, we are removing access to create account. We'll save it. Now we will go through a user. You can see I have already assigned that profile to this user. I will logged in with this user. Then I will show do we are able to create account or not. Now I am also logged in with that user. Now we will open account. You can see it's already open here, so don't need to create. You can't see new option because I have already removed to create account access. So this is object level security. You can also use permission set for doing object level security. I will show you how can you will do use permission set for object level security and also for field level security. Even you can also profile for field level security. I will show. Now I am using the same profile for field level security. That is a that is a standard user profile in which we will use field setting an object, um, using same account. So from here you can give access of field for this object using of a profile. You can also remove access of field access of this object. Now we will use permission set for using of object level security and field level security. We are opening permission. In which you can create any custom permission set and whatever you want to give name, you can give any permission set name. Same you will do in permission set. You can select any object. Let's suppose you are opening account object and don't wanna give access to create any object. So, and apart from that, that you wanna give all the access to account object. From here, see, I can't create, but you can edit, delete, view all, everything you can do in account object. And so same goes to field. Whatever you want to give access for read access you can give, and whatever you want to give read access you can give. Let's suppose we are giving access for billing address, read access only, but not can be edit. Then we will save it, but you need to assign this permission to a particular user. Then after you will able to do same user I will use. From here you can assign permission for particular user. We have created this permission set for this user. I have saved it. Whenever you logged in with this user, you will not able to create any account in this user, and also in account object you will not able to change billing address. That is all about object setting and field setting. Now we will go through with record level security. Record level security is a special feature that is used to restrict access to records based on current user profile data. We can provide record level security using a sharing setting, sharing rule, and manual sharing. Let's discuss about sharing setting. Records honor people who want to record, but they have full access of code operation on that record. Salesforce gives different way to automatically assign ownership to a respected user and also transfer ownership from one user to another user. For example, admin want to give control access by parent for account object and can open sharing setting. Default internal access is required to be assigned. Let's move it. How can we actually do record level security using a sharing setting? I have already logged in my org. Now we are doing sharing settings, so we will open it. Here you can see all the objects. From here you can restrict access, whatever you want to give access of respected object. From here you can do. That is a sharing setting. Let's move to our next sharing rule to do record level security. Org admin can share record based on role and subordinate and public group ownership. For example, we want to look lead object as a private but also share lead record with a few users. So we will need to create a group in user and select which record are to be shared. For this we need to add group in sharing rule and then select the user to share with, then give them access. I will show you how can you do. We will open user. I have already created one group in that user. We will use this group in sharing group. From here you can use it. Whatever you wanna mention rule name you can mention here, and from here you can select honor which record to be shared. You can see from here, and also with whom you want to be shared. From here you can select. See, I have already logged in my org. Now we are doing sharing settings, so we will open it. Here you can see all the objects. From here you can restrict access, whatever you want to give access of respected object. From here you can do. That is a sharing setting. Let's move to our next sharing rule to do record level security. Org admin can share record based on role and subordinate and public group ownership. For example, we want to look lead object as a private, but also share lead record with a few users. So we will need to create a group in user and select which record are to be shared. For this, we need to add group in sharing rule and then select the user to share with, then give them access. I will show you how can you do. We will open user. I have already created one group in that user. We will use this group in sharing group. From here you can use it. Whatever you wanna mention rule name you can mention here, and from here you can select honor which record to be shared. You can see from here, and also with whom you want to be shared. From here you can select. See, from here you can save it after mention all details here, then it will be implemented. Let's discuss about sharing, manual sharing. For comfort purpose, I'm switching in classic. Lead object as a private, so we will use manual sharing in lead object. For manual sharing, we will use sharing button to share particular record to particular object, and we will use add, then after we will, you can use user or group from here, then we will save it. And that time this record will be shared with a particular user, a particular group. That is a manual sharing. Let's move to our next topic, that is a user management. Salesforce administrator manage user in his org, and user can assign permission, license, delegating user, and more in user management. In user management, you can do lock, you can unlock and trigger a user. You can also provide permission and license, which I've already shown on earlier slide. I have also used sharing. You can also change password in user management. Let's move to our next topic, that is page layout and record type. In page layout, we can add fields button, custom link, action, expand lookup, and legit list. After creation of an object and field, you can customize view according to business requirement. And if we want to store data in this packed record, then we can create record type. Record type offers different type of business purpose and page layout to a different user. Also, we can create record type to differentiate a regular sales deal from one professional service engagement. Let's move to our next topic, that is a report and dashboard. Salesforce provide access to data. Also, we can examine our business data using of a report feature. When user can create report, also they can edit existing report to examine their business. The report builder is a drag and drop tools to build report and edit existing one. Dashboard help to understand the changing business condition. It can even help us to make decision based on real-time data gathered from report. I will show you from where you can create any report. I've already logged in my org. I will open report from here. From here you can create report according to a business requirement, and here's a dashboard. From here you can analyze your business after getting your report. I have already created dashboard. You can see from here. Let's move to our next topic, that is automation tool. Workflow is a tool that helps a business automate its process. For example, you can write a single code for employee onboarding, new customer onboarding without writing a single code. It helps to reduce repetitive time consuming tasks so we can do more and go faster. You can use these actions in workflow, task, email alert, field update, and outbound message. Now let's move to our next topic, as a formulas and validation rule. Basically, they are meant to verify the data before saving based on standard rule. They include formulas and expressions for validating data and the result return true or false. Now let's move how can we implement formulas and validation rule in our org. I have already logged in my org. I will choose one object to use formulas and validation rule. I'm choosing a count object. From here you can create one validation. I have already created this validation that will help whenever we will create any record, it will validate our record according to this condition. Now let's move to our next topic, that is a data management. In data management, we basically need to know how to import data in Salesforce and how can we export data in Salesforce. Or Data loader is a third-party tool that is used to import and export. These tools basically we use to import and export Workbench, dataloader.io, data loader, import, wizard slash data export. We will discuss Workbench. How can we use Workbench to import and export? First of all, we will log in Workbench using of our credential. Here I'm doing the login in Workbench for import and export data from Salesforce org. Now we will click on insert because now this time we are importing data in org. First of all, we will choose object from where we will import data, and then we will choose file. From here, then after you can see here it's already mapped. Now we will click on map fields. You can see here this file contains 10 record. Then after we'll click on this checkbox. Then after once we will click on confirm insert, it will be all these record will be insert in same object. This is the way from which we will use to import data in our org. If you wanna do export data from org, then you can use query, SQL query. From here you can select object, whatever field you want to view, you want to export, you can select from here. I'm selecting all. Once you will click on query, you will able to view all the details, all the records of account, even account number, everything you will able to view from here, every detail. Let's move to our next topic. Our topic is Salesforce Schema Builder. Now we will know what is Schema Builder and why we use Schema Builder. Basically, Salesforce provides a dynamic environment to view and modify all the object and relationships. I will show you how can we do it in org. Here you can see we have already done the login. We will search schema in quick find box. We will open Schema Builder. One of the best thing is that in Schema Builder you will able to view object relation. We can add fields in particular object from here. We will drag it and you need to fill all the details here, then you will save it. It will show on this object. That is the way to create field in object using of Schema Builder. I think I have covered all the agenda of this topic. If you have any query, you can ask directly.
Hi, my name is Shefali. Thanks for the useful session. I just want to know if a sharing setting of an account is private, but I want to give access of my records to another user, then what I have to do?
I have already discussed about it, but no way, I will give you a solution. Once you will open that record to you want to share to a different user. If you have already made that object as a private for other user, then you can use sharing button. Once you will click a sharing button, there will be option to add group, add user, from where you will add the user and then you will save it, and after that you will log in for that user and you will able to access of that record. Any another query?
No, thanks.
Thank you. Thanks to all to attend this webinar.